The Sangean CL-100, otherwise known as the Dream Radio for most weather radio enthusiasts. This is a really cool radio, basically. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Z-Tech channel, and today I have the third episode of Random Reviews, and yes, I am starting it back up. It's been like a year since the last one, which sucks. I kind of just gave up on it, but now things have gotten way better, especially with my setup. My phone is like on my mic mount kind of thing. I'll take a picture and show it to you, but yeah, so today we have the Sangean CL-100. It is the same tabletop weather hazard alert with AM FM alarm clock radio. And here's the box, here's the side of it. I can't show you this side. Oh, yes I can. I don't have a lot of vertical room. It's like barely just under the thing. Yeah. So, this radio, I picked it up on eBay for about $50, not including shipping. Shipping was like $15, I think, which is not bad at all. This is a $75 radio brand new off of Amazon or something like that. All right, let's first start off with what you get in the box. First thing you get is all these papers. Yay, it's the menu tree, which I've never seen this before on a weather radio. Let me unfold it for you guys. The menu tree, it is a very, very long piece of paper. If you want to pause to read any of this, you can, but there's also a backside. This just shows you what each of the buttons do and basically the whole menu directory. Next thing you get is a small quick setup guide. There's two sides to it. It unfolds into like three parts. Here we go. Here is the quick setup guide. First thing here, connect the main cable, blah blah blah. It just goes over the really basic stuff. Program weather channel for your area, and then we got setting up the defeat siren, which is just, I'll show you that. I'll show all you that later. Next thing you get is an accessory order form. This is just like a mail-in type of thing if you need to buy any parts you broke. Like, for example, the antenna's already on here as an example, but yeah, unlike most radios, you can actually mail in these and get new parts, which is nice. And then we have the manual, which the manual's super long. I will put a link in the description for the online version of this because this is pretty big. I don't want to go over the entire thing because I know a lot of you guys aren't going to want to watch all of that. And then finally, the moment we've all been waiting for is the radio itself. Yay. This warning light is for we could check right now. This warning light is for a flash flood warning. Weather radio ASMR. Yeah, I kind of have some weather going on around me, but it's not for me. It's for, like, Gila County, which is east of me and stuff. So I'm not really concerned about it at all. Alright, so at the face of the radio we have 8 buttons on the bottom with 3 here, making it 11, and then D-pad, which is 5. And then a little switch right here, making it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 buttons on the front with 1 weather radio switch to turn on the weather alert module and stuff. And then on the side we have our alarm controls, or just 2 like 3-way switches for controlling the alarms. And then here's the back. We have a 6-volt 400 milliamp DC jack for the main power. We have a headphone jack or external speaker jack. I've hooked this thing up to speakers and stuff, or headphones just for fun. We got aux in. I will go over that later. External alert for plugging in strobe lights and stuff, and then weather band and FM band external antenna for in case you're in a basement or something and then this isn't very effective and you got a separate antenna outside. And then something I've never seen before on a weather radio. I mean, this is a higher end weather radio, or just radio in general. We have an external AM antenna along with the ground antenna for that. It's very interesting. And for the back, We have all the info back here, frequency range, DC in, FCC, compliance. This right here, some of you might wonder what this is on yours if you have one. I've opened this radio up yesterday and I found that there's like some weird 8-pin connector type thing. It just pushes into it. I'm pretty sure it's for like programming the radio and stuff, but yeah, I'm not too sure on that. There's like no information on that in the manual. All right, and then our battery compartment, which is actually kind of nice because it doesn't actually come off the radio. It just flips up like this. We got our 4 Duracells in here. They've been in there for a while. And yeah, this does not come off. It just flips up and down like a trapdoor, and it snaps in place. Alright, for this giant speaker you see here, this is actually a really, really good speaker. It sounds amazing. It has bass and thump and all that stuff, but it's not like insane. It's just a really good speaker for a weather radio like this. We'll check the size on that now. So it looks to be a 2.5-inch speaker. It's really good. You can kind of see in there actually. Let me try and... Oh, my flash is definitely ruining it. And then for the display here, we have a, let's see, 2.1-inch backlit display. It is backlit. My flash is on, so it's kind of ruining it, but it's backlit. All right, now for the menu. I'm gonna shut off my flash so you guys can see it. There we go. All right, so there's kind of like an issue with this radio where the buttons sometimes will just not work. It's fine though, because I'm pretty sure it's because like dust got in there. As you'll see in a second, there's kind of like I don't know if you could see it that well, but there's kind of already dust in. Yeah, you could see it now. There's dust inside of here. I don't know where it came in from, but it's in there, and I opened it up. I didn't want to risk breaking anything because the inside's kind of complicated in terms of how you take it apart, but yeah. All right. So here's our display. Looks pretty nice. You can adjust the brightness of it too. I'll show you that in a second as well. So going into our menu, we have alarm 1, and you can choose time of the alarm, day of the week of the alarm. Very cool feature. The station for it and the volume, but that's only if you're using FM for it. You can also choose a buzzer for the alarm if you don't want an FM station on. Same thing with alarm 2. For clock, we have manual, so you could set the time manually, or there's an automatic function where it uses, as you can see, there's this CT logo here. So what that'll do is that will automatically set the time based on the, what is it called? RDBS data that comes from FM stations. I'll give you more context on that in a second, but we'll keep going through the menu. All right, for the tone, why is it focusing on me? Mom and Dad in Vegas. It's a nice calendar event. Okay, we'll keep going. All right, so this tone thing here, this is actually an equalizer for the speaker. Speaker? Oh, I need to be in a... I need to be listening to something in order for me to go in there. Siren level. This radio is really, really loud, even on the lowest level. I'll just show you the 3. You'll be able to hear it pretty well. No, go back. All right, here we go. This is low. This is medium. And this is high. It's very, very loud, and that high level is automatically used for dangerous warnings like tornado warnings and stuff. So this will surely wake you up at night if there's something going on. All right, next thing in the menu, we got alert mode. For here, there's only voice and siren. There's no just display. So if you do not want any audio for the alerts, you can't really do anything about that. So you have to literally shut it off to stop receiving alerts. The weather switch right here. Next thing we got is add alerts. You can get up to 5 additional alerts you can program yourself. I already put 5 in here for blue alert, extreme wind warning, missing and endangered persons, snow squall warning, and storm surge warning. These are the newer alerts that are not included on this radio and other older... Thought I heard a weird popping noise. They're not included on older radios, so good radios like this have the feature where you can just add them. So you can program them like this. Use the tune button to go up and down in a ABC 1, 2, 3, 4 and symbol character list. And then you could choose the alert level. Blue alert is classified as a warning. And then here you can just type the same thing as last time with entering the code for it. It's ABC 1, 2, 3 type thing. And you can go up to like 20 characters, I can believe, with the length of the name of it. No, keep that deleted. All right, next thing is county codes. I have no county codes in this thing because I just like to receive everything from any county on KEC 94 station. So there's all, multiple, and single. I'll show you guys the county entering thing. As you can see, I don't have any counties in here. It's easy. You just enter the numbers for your county and stuff. I'll just put in a dummy one just to show you. Then you hit select, and then if you have more than one, you can use this little star here to like choose the different codes you want for single county alerts, but I would like to keep it on all because I like all alerts. All right, now the weather channel. It just flipped through the 7 weather channels, not really much, just to set it. Backlight, you can set the brightness of the backlight. So there's some brightness editing feature to it. It's not really a lot though. For save time, this is the time that the backlight shuts off if you have the backlight all the way down. After this time, the backlight will just shut off. It goes up to 90 seconds, yeah. I keep it on 10 because I like the screen shutting off when I go to sleep. Contrast, you can adjust the contrast of the display. And, ooh, can we stay focused? There we go. Yeah, you can adjust the contrast if you want. Keep it about 3 notches. Siren test, you can go over the sirens. Here, I'll show you. It's advisory, watch, and then warning. Yeah. Next, we got load defaults. This is just a factory reset type of thing. I don't want to reset all my settings though. And then system version, you could see when the radio's motherboard was manufactured along with the version of the software. And that's it for the menu. All right, now from here on the radio, if you want to listen to weather, just hit the weather button. It will slowly fade in.
Flooding impacts will continue, but no additional rainfall is expected. Flash flooding is ongoing or...
Yeah, one other thing about this radio, I'm pretty sure you heard it. So basically, when you turn on any of the sound stuff like weather or FM AM band, it will slowly fade in the audio. It does the same thing with the alert tones as well, which you also heard. And then for CT, I already showed you that. You just click on the button if you have your... Oh, I didn't show you that. So I didn't show you how to... or what the whole setting up process is. Basically, there's 3 stations. You can choose up to 3 if you want, but it's better if you have all 3. Oh, no, not copyright. Please stop. Please. Basically, you just choose your stations and you make sure that the RBDS light is on. Stop it with the copyright, bro. No. So basically, you just choose your stations that have RBDS. It'll automatically take the data from those transmissions and it will set the time automatically. All right, and then you got D-pad here, tune buttons up and down for editing the settings or navigating them, and also changing stations. You have your volume for changing the volume and select. So this thing is up to a 20 alert history, I believe. It says up to 20 alerts, but I remember I opened it yesterday, so the power got cut. And it doesn't save those alerts, but it saves all your settings except for the time and date, which if you have CT on, it'll automatically just scan and set the time, so you don't have to worry about that. All right, to go onto the FM and AM bands, you just hit power on. once you're on here, you could see the RBDS text scrolling along with the bottom too. Then you got your date and time here as well. Oh, when you're in these, you can choose if you want stereo sound or not, if you're using like a separate thing like headphones. I like to keep it on anyway because it automatically determines it. So yeah, and then you get 5 presets as well. So we got preset 2, 3, 4, 4, and then 5. So there is this cool glitch on this radio where if you just keep pressing down the volume left and right buttons repeatedly, it starts doing some really weird things. Let me show you that. As you can see, it goes to preset 2, and then it kind of bugs out and goes to preset left. No, not left. Less than sign. You can get it to go even crazier by overloading it by hitting a bunch of buttons and stuff. As you can see, preset question mark. I've gotten it to go like off-range frequency type thing, which looks super cool. I've got it on video before as well. As you can see, I'm kind of like hitting buttons and it's kind of... There we go. And you can also set it as a preset if you want to go back to it. Oh, the buttons are doing the stupid thing again. Come on. Set. There. That's a glitch. If you're on like an out of range frequency and you set a preset, it'll go to like the... It'll go to... I'm pretty sure preset 2, I think, because of my research and stuff. But if you go back to it, unfortunately, you're not going to get that again. Yeah, it's just going to be dead silent. Alright, now that we've gone over the FM navigation stuff, we can go over the band button, which cycles between the stuff. So we got our AM. You also get your 5 presets as well for that. There's also auto scan. If you hold it, it'll just scan to the next station.
There is a massive problem going on in Houston that no one's talking about. I think it's time we have the conversation. And again, I'm not...
Yeah, I can't get copyrighted on that. It's not music. Alright, so FM is... Wait, does it do this stupid... Can it do the glitch? Maybe? Yeah, it does the same glitch FM does, but... Yet again, this is kind of like a bonus type of glitch. Like, you're not going to just have issues with the radio because of this, and I don't think you're either going to be pressing down on the buttons for no reason. Alright, and then if you hit band one more time, you can go to your aux, which is where that aux-in cable on the back here comes into play. And you can basically use this as a speaker by connecting your aux-powered device to it. Yeah, I still have an aux phone. I bet you all don't. Alright, I got my favorite aux cable. Let's do this. Oh wait, I have to take the case off. It's too fat. Alright, so I will now find music that's not copyright. Alright, this is an NCS song, as you could see. I will not get copyrighted for it. It's also my favorite song right now. Alright, so we'll go ahead and turn the volume up, and you guys will hear the speaker. I gotta turn the volume up on here first. Oh, I'm gonna enjoy listening to that when I'm editing this. So, this speaker is very good, as you just heard. If we go into tone now, you could see that our options are now available for editing our equalizer stuff. You can turn bass up and down. I like keeping it high so you really get that punch. And then the treble as well, I keep that just a little bit lower than bass. So, yeah, this is really cool. You can actually use it to listen to music, which is crazy for a weather radio. Alright, enough of the dance part. I know I didn't go as crazy as I did last time, but you still got the gist of it. It might be better than the G-Storm's speaker too, in my personal opinion. Alright, I think that's pretty much it for this. I ended off with the sound demo, went over all the menu stuff, and yeah. I think that's pretty much it. I just gotta go edit this now. Wait, I forgot to show you when you toggle on the switches for the alarms and stuff. So if you want it to play FM, you could switch to the right, and if you want it to play a buzzer, you can slide it to the left. Show a little bell icon. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this radio. I will not give up on you guys this time. I will post another random reviews if I can figure out what to random review on, which I probably will. I mean, I got quite a few things, and honestly, I should probably just change the name of this series to Radio Reviews, because literally I'm doing just radios, except for the microscope thing that only got I'm pretty sure it only broke a couple hundred views, but the one with my G-Storm actually got like 2,000, and it's, what the heck? Globe issued a flash flood warning. I just saw this light up. Yeah, like I said, there's like crazy stuff going on around me right now in terms of weather, so. But yet again, none of it's hitting me, sadly, so all I really see is just clouds off in the distance. Alright, all I got to say is just stay tuned for the next episode of AERYN Reviews, episode 4. And subscribe if you want. If you want. I'm not demanding you to. If you like this content, you want to see more of it, you should definitely hit that subscribe button, because I'm not stopping. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.